Okay, hello, hello, hello. It has been 2 weeks since we last played Genshin. Probably longer, maybe? At least 1 week. I'm not sure if it's been 2 weeks. I want to say the last time we streamed was like the 7th. I think, no, yeah, I think we streamed on the 7th, and that was Star Rail. So was it the 1st? Was it really the 1st of December the last time we streamed? Might have been before that, actually. Was it before Thanksgiving? I can't remember. Anywho, agenda for today. We're going to do Act 5, or at least attempt to do Act 5 of Nodcry. I'm told that Act 5 and Act 6 combined are like 6 hours or so, so I'm not going to have time to do that. Technically, I do have time to do that, but I would like to go to sleep at a decent time tonight, so we're not going to do that. We do have some sad update news. I'm told that there is a bug, or maybe it's intentional, but I'm told that as soon as we log in, we will be locked out of Columbina's Selenic Chronicles indefinitely. So I don't know if that is intentional or not. No, I can't seem to find accurate information on that. So, sad. I was originally going to try to keep logging in and recording my Selenic Chronicles progression offline and maybe do a complication video, but if I'm going to be immediately locked out, it's because I completed Act 4 already, then that sucks. But, it's sad. We did at least 6 of them, so at least I feel like I have some attachment to her. Oh wow, so apparently I've been away long enough for Stellar Reunion to trigger. Oh yeah, Venti and, what's his name are on Wish. And I still haven't gone and done the Milliastra Wonderland. I kept saying I was going to do a stream, but I have been swamped the last 2 weeks. Durin and Venti. We met Durin during the last couple of Archon quests, as well as this, not the summer event. Oh yeah, it was the summer event. What was it? Similanka. A Nocturne of the Far North. Maybe later. I could just do Milliastra Wonderland content for the next 6 weeks, but I don't know. To temper thyself should reset, so we can pick a new one of these, right? Let's see. So I don't have a lot of options here. So I'm just gonna grab Dea. Oh, Finchball's back. I love Finchball. I'm not gonna record that, but I'm gonna do it. Which is homework. I have 3 of these characters. Do I only have 3? Huh, I thought I owned more than that. Yeah, I don't own Razor. I still don't own Razor on this account. Wondrous Treasures. Those are banger outfits. That must be the new boss. Okay.
It is.
Oh, that's right. This is a new bow. The Daybreak Chronicles. Cool. And I forgot that I still have a bunch of these. What is this? Oh, that's what Million I've been playing this for like 6 or 12 weeks now, however long that Million Wonderland has been in the game, and I did not know what that symbol was on the Hot Wheel. Alrighty, that's enough distractions. Let's just jump into the story. A Nocturne of the Far North in the shifting light of the moon. And then we have Witch's Homework, which I will probably do later. Finches are still the cutest. Alright, me to Nasha Town. Actually, let's see if it is actually disabled. And what was this? Currently unable to accept Selenic Chronicles request. You are unable to accept or progress Selenic Chronicles quest while Archon quest is in special phase. Please either continue with the Archon quest or wait for subsequent Archon quest updates. They just told us upright that we cannot continue those. That's kind of depressing. You know, I never noticed that Fontaine is technically more north than Nodcry is at this point. We probably will get an expansion north in Nodcry at some point. Because where's that a place that Varka was at the beginning of the Archon quest? Azenvartni or whatever it was called? Vern is still here. Oh, there's Lauma.
Finally, some progress at last. Now, to
oh, this is not
this
is not the Traveler's Tale. This has to do with the. This probably has to do with the meeting point. Finally, some progress at last. Now to somehow put all these things back where they belong. Right, the weird library thing.
I know. There's petrified seeds of an ancient tree, fossilized animal bones, colorful stones, more deposit boxes that people buried for safekeeping, wish boxes, letters with photos enclosed.
Sounds like it grabbed everything it can get its hand. Oh, we're going through that Weasel Thief stuff.
Well, Weasel Thieves have a different perspective on value from us. It seems like this one just bagged anything and everything that grabbed its attention.
You know, if you want to steal something truly priceless, you should go into someone's home and steal old family photos. Because they are truly priceless and irreplaceable.
The seeds and rocks will be easy enough to deal with, but those storage boxes and wish boxes will have been buried with the express purpose of digging them up at a later date.
You need any help?
Thanks for the kind offer, but I've already engaged another slightly more mature Weasel Thief to handle this. They will be in charge of moving all the items back to their original spots.
Is it going to be that white Weasel Thief that Paimon ran into?
After all, the kid's heart was in the right place. Making it put everything back where it found it would break its poor little heart.
But won't the other Weasel Thief you hired tell the first one everything?
Hopefully not. The little one prefers to live on its own and act solo, so they're unlikely to meet.
But what if it goes and digs up those things that you put back because it finds them again?
It also has a short attention span. Give it half a month, and I'd be very surprised if it still remembers anything it dug up.
You sure are an expert in animal behavior, and you understand their psychology too.
I speak their language, and I've had the privilege of their company for a long time. It's
that
only
deer is
natural
tall.
that I've come to understand them. No different from making friends.
Really tall deer.
By contrast, other people can't understand what animals are saying, so they're bound to make mistakes when trying to understand them. That's why, in a lot of literature on the topic, phrases like bestial nature are rife with negative connotations, while human nature is seen in a more rounded light.
That's speciest. Well, humans are the ones writing those books. They can't hear the animal side of the story.
You're right. I'm sure those books would have turned out quite differently if they were written by a wolf or a rhyme-horned deer.
Oh, that's what these things are called. Rhyme-horn deer.
In any case, to me, human nature and bestial nature are both simply nature. Whether human or beast, all have moments of courage,
Animal psychology or behavior 101.
times of both greed and rage. We all rejoice in our successes and mourn our failures. These experiences are neither inherently human nor inherently animal. They are a part of our shared nature, a nature bestowed upon all living things by Mother Nature herself. I do sometimes wonder whether the world around us might have turned out for the better if humans and animals could communicate with each other. But I know it is but a fantastical idea that can never be. Then there are those who reject nature and turn their back on the natural way. They are the wayward ones who do not hesitate to pull the trigger, even when they speak the same language as the object of their slaughter. Yes, child. I know you can protect yourself, and that you are far fleeter of foot than they. Do not worry. No one shall harm you again.
How much do you think that deer weighs? Like 1,400 pounds?
How
Big
time
animals are
flies.
heavy.
I should get back to sorting through that pile of treasure. I should have enough time to get everything in order before the weasel thief arrives.
Okay, so now that Llama's here and we did that weird interaction that probably has to do with the fact that we've leveled this up a bunch. Because I've done all of these. We haven't hit 50% exploration in this area yet, despite how much of it we've seen. Look at that, it's Llama. Wait, she's sleeping again? We've already gotten this interaction. Sure. Oh, okay, it is different. Surely not again. There's no cats around, are there? This time Llama's the only one here, and it looks like she's act- Oh! No, there's a cat under the table. Should I do? How about... Don't do anything, stupid. Hello?
It's you, traveler. I trust you're well.
Were you having a nightmare? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want
No,
to. Okay.
that's not it at all. It's just, my antlers are quite heavy. I almost toppled over. It gave me quite a shock.
God, I can imagine that. I have to not move my head back too much because my headset will fall off, because my headset's really heavy. I see. I guess sleeping sitting up takes skill.
Indeed it does.
It does, actually. It's not easy to sit straight up. I know a lot of people that can't sit straight, that can't sleep sitting up straight.
As you've seen, my antlers are bigger than everyone else's. It can get quite exhausting whenever I have to walk long distances.
And you've also made the weird decision to put like a heavy metal earpiece hanging off of one, or is it floating? Because I don't see any string connecting that. They're just like separated pieces.
Which is why I try to find the time to come here and rest whenever I can. I fear I must have nodded off this time, however.
That sounds hard. Is there anything that can be done to lighten the load?
I'm afraid nothing much helps beyond finding somewhere to sit down every now and then and taking a rest.
Also, you could do what Villamena does and rip your antlers out.
Miss Aino once offered to produce a mechanical device that would help support my neck and antlers.
So a neck brace?
While I was grateful, it didn't seem to be entirely... how should I put it?
Practical is the word that I would have used.
Yes, that's a fine choice of word.
No, it's not.
Someone in my role needs to maintain a certain image.
Well, I guess that too.
As Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, it would be unseemly to appear in public with a machine around my neck.
Mechanical lady of the forest.
Indeed.
Having your very own Paimon could solve the problem. She could help you hold your antlers from behind. Where is Paimon?
That's actually...
Sorry, I was only joking. Where is
I
Paimon?
must say I found that quite the amusing mental image. Thank you. A good laugh was exactly what I needed to chase the tiredness away.
I'll be here all week.
Don't be a stranger. Feel free to drop by whenever you're passing through. I'll make sure we have all the fresh fruit you can eat.
That's a lot of fruit. What's everybody's favorite fruit? I'm a big fan of watermelon. And if you want to count it, I guess is avocado a fruit? If so, maybe avocado's my favorite fruit. The weight she bears. On Hisi Island, you find Lauma again. This time she seems troubled. Perhaps due to the weight of her antlers. How many of these do I need? A lot. I need 8 more. Alright. Let's go check in on Nefer then. Wasn't there another waypoint in this town? Yeah, didn't there used to be a waypoint on top of, like, where the tower was? Did they get rid of it? Oh, it's directly under her. I wasn't imagining things. There is a waypoint there. Is Miss Worldwide Yoda gonna be here? Oh, it's you two.
The people of the academia may be clever, but those clever people simply can't stop themselves from doing stupid things. Thank you, most eminent Lord Sangama Bey, for improving my mood for the whole morning once more.
Are you two friends or not? I cannot decide yet.
Ah, and this bottle of wine from Sumeru. Its exquisite flavor is well worth the price.
I don't think I've ever seen a wine bottle shaped like that.
As long as you like it. Next month, I'll be sure to have my subordinates deliver more.
It looks like it's full of honey, to be honest.
Please don't like it. Please don't like it. This bottle is so wallet-smashingly expensive. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't absolutely have to pave the way for our future collaborations.
One jug of wine's enough for today. Just put this round on my tab and we'll settle it at the end of the month. Oh, and don't include Yehoda's secret snack order. She's footing that bill herself. I know Dory's spent a lot of money trying to get a deal from me. I shan't say no to free drinks, but perhaps it'd be best to leave her some room to wiggle.
I wonder how much of these thoughts we're able to hear.
No problem. I'll send the bill over in a few days. Am I going crazy? Why is Nefer being so straightforward this time? Don't dwell on it, Dory. Just focus on getting the deal first.
Why so hasty? Please, after all the trust I've placed in you, surely it's unbecoming to fleece a fellow countrywoman over a simple drink?
These two are like talking in such a weird tone that's so laced with sarcasm. Or gaslighting? I'm not entirely sure.
Dory, oh Dory, the deal is yours, but the money? Oh, we're going to split it.
Oh, come now. Even sisters need to settle accounts clearly. Let's put the mora on the table first, so we don't run into trouble down the line.
Are we even here?
I don't like that look she's giving me. She wants a cut of the deal, doesn't she? That's going to be a pain. How much should I let her have?
Oh, we are here. Dory and Nefer. What are you two chatting about?
Just some hometown gossip. You're welcome to join us if you'd like. However, nothing we've discussed prior has been particularly interesting. Mostly more of the same. But really, I must know, Miss Dory, why did you want to get involved in that fiasco at the academia? It's a simple feat to lift a sleeping serpent from its nest, but what happens when it wakes up? Had you no fear of getting bitten?
They're talking in metaphor, and I'm not entirely sure what they're talking about anymore.
She just won't stop. Why is she bringing this up again? I already answered this question.
Now she wants you to answer it in front of me.
Wait, now that the Traveler's here, could she be using this information to exchange for some favors down the line? Oh, well, the Traveler's the one listening in. Oh, what harm could that do? May as well help our personal relationship along, even if it costs me a secret or two.
That is a devious smile right there.
Why, business, of course. Sometimes you just need to learn how to wrangle snakes. That fiasco gave me one of the biggest orders of my entire career.
Oh, fascinating. So, did you profit from it all? I heard that after Azar fell, a certain group of cowards fled Sumeru. That must have played havoc on your trade routes, with no small amount of goods lost in the process.
Right, and a sizable sum of mora, too. But that's just life as a merchant. You win some, you lose some. Even big losses are small problems. With money, more helping hands can be found and more goods purchased. But I had to retain the ability to do business in Sumeru.
She is so animated of a character. I don't get why the community hates her so much.
Much like Genius Invocation TCG, then?
Where did that
It
come
doesn't
from?
matter if you win or lose or how many cards you have in your hand. Retaining the right to sit at the table and play is a victory in its own right.
I didn't expect a metaphor about Genius Invocation TCG from you of all people. Even if you are from Sumeru.
That's right. As long as I can still do business, I can recoup my losses eventually. But I'll never leave the card table I sit at. Sumeru, that is. If I did, I'd really be left with nothing.
My. I didn't know you loved your homeland so much.
I think most people love their homeland at least that much. You're the one that seems to hate it.
Well, I love Mora, and I'm the best at earning Mora in Sumeru.
I mean, given the size of the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I'm inclined to agree.
Your senses are certainly sharp when it comes to business, Miss Dory. Even now you prove yourself worthy of the title you claim.
Lord Sangama Bay.
And those cowards who fled will never be able to play at your table ever again.
So did that deal go through or not? Oh, Yehuda's here now. I don't think I've ever read this message board, but we'll do that in a second. A familiar face. At the Curatorium of Secrets, you encounter Nefer chatting to Dory. From what they say, it sounds like Dory once undertook some preparations in Nodcry. That's all you took away from that, traveler? Curatorium of Secrets message board. If you have any feedback or suggestions regarding commission, please leave a note. Curatorium of Secrets reception, Yehuda. Hintsa, Aino, Ashru. Oh, the cat. And Hedevika. Lost Neff will be okay, right? I know she wanted me to stay at my post, but screw it. I'll knock off early and see how... If she's still not feeling well, I might just have to go ask Lauma to have a look at her. Right, because she's still got the eye problem, I think. Who? Kanich, Manes, Pavo? Kanich has been to Nodcry. That's news to me. Anyway, I think that's it for our Traveler's Tales. And I now realize that we have spent about 30 minutes already just doing random side stuff. Alright, let's go to the Adventurers Guild. We'll start our conquest proper. In the shifting light of the moon. A Nocturne from the north? Is that what it was called?
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your Adventurer Handbook. Here are your commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all your hard work lately. Perhaps you two could consider taking a vacation.
That sounds fun.
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd end up having downtime in Nocry.
I did. I expected we'd have a ton of downtime. Because, it feels like we wrapped up the story pretty nicely with Act 4. I don't really know what we could possibly be doing for the rest of this act.
Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the Wild Hunt causing chaos or the Vatui stirring up trouble.
So are the Wild Hunt still a thing now that, Revere has been yeeted off the planet?
It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel, ready to go boom at any moment.
I sometimes forget that that's how explosive barrels work. They just have a slime in them. We really have achieved a lot since we've been here, haven't we? The Traveler and Paimon, strike again.
That's right. Another win for Tibet's top duo.
Ah, yes. Are you two aware that the Moon Prayer Night is soon to take place?
The Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, yeah. Lauma told us that was coming up soon.
Did she? I don't remember.
Wait, why do you mention it, though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it, too? Paimon thought it was just for Moon Goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nasha Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not concern themselves with the religious element.
Ah, like Christmas.
The festival was first celebrated by the Frostmoon Scions. On this day, they would wear moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance.
Just a reminder, Christmas has almost got nothing to do with Christianity. It was originally like the Yuletide pagan festival. But then the church didn't like people getting drunk and celebrating it, so they kind of co-opted the holiday. And that's how it became a Christian holiday.
They would also prepare food and handicrafts, and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nodcry's most lively festival.
Oh, sounds like fun.
I'm definitely up for it.
Great. Well, in the meantime, since Catherine doesn't have any commissions for us, let's focus on on some personal business instead.
What personal business? Ooh, the spaceship! That's right! I completely forgot about that. We're here to find the spaceship.
When we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed? We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because we got wrapped up in that whole rare situation, but now we can finally start investigating it properly.
I guess that's something we can do. Except we have no idea where to start. I actually know where it is, or where it was. Because I talked about this in a previous stream, but that in the end of Act 2, where Rear walks through that cave, if you match up the flashback sequence where we used the moon marrow to see the past, we saw where the ship landed.
Well, there's a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, you'll find something you weren't looking for.
Is that a good thing?
By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but the moment you stop looking, it'll jump right out at you.
I'm not sure that's how that turn of phrase works, Paimon.
Could be worth a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on other stuff we want to do for now, and just keep an ear out for spaceship-related intel as we go.
You know who would probably have intel on it that we haven't really asked? I don't think we ever asked Marionette about it. Or Totore. If Totore's even around still. We already talked to Columbina about it. Perhaps the Frostmoon Science have something recorded in their legend? We haven't seen Columbina in a while. She had used a large amount of her power in the final battle against Rear, and has been much weaker since then. I don't know if I can do anything to genuinely help her, but surely a little chat can do no harm. One other thing that concerns me is we've seen no trace of the Doctor so far. Oh, we are bringing up the Doctor!
What's wrong? You look super serious all of a sudden.
I can't believe that they forgot that they were here. I mean, according to the Pale Star Edict, every Fatui Harbinger was here, or was called to Nodcry at one point, but a bunch of them seem to have left. Just thinking about Columbina and the Doctor.
Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the Doctor have to do with anything?
We learned back in Natlan that he's been investigating the moon, but he has been suspiciously absent so far.
Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Fatui.
Yeah. Is that a sly joke about the fact that we're not in Sneznaya right now?
It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to?
Engrossed in one of his experiments, perhaps. That's probably the correct answer. Either way, his current inaction is a good thing. I bet he's in Sumeru. And I also bet he's not in Sumeru. For those who remember that deep cut, that was a meme for a while. That was like a peak Fate meme at that point. The Archer class is made of Archer. I was in Sumeru, but I was also not in Sumeru.
True. Paimon would much rather deal with Marionette anyway. She says the meanest things, but when it comes down to it, she doesn't seem like a bad person.
Tsundere Robot Girl, that's what we're saving our pulls for. I think we still have a guarantee, because we lost 50-50 on Varessa's banner, and we haven't pulled on limited banner since.
Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatus? Especially as a Harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something?
Maybe?
But then, every time we headed out with Rarier, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots.
That's kind of what she does, though.
That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it.
Also, there was this one time in Fontaine where a guy that kind of was mean to us, that was working for her, she cut his tongue out and then gave him to us. So there's that too. Paimon, I have a feeling she might have heard that.
What? Relax, she's not even here. Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, we'll be on our way now.
Right, everything Catherine hears makes its way back to Marionette somehow, some way.
Where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina? Right, yeah, let's go see Columbina.
Nocturne of the Far North. We had that whole conversation in front of Catherine. That's funny.
You won't snitch on us, will you?
Oh, I wonder how many people noticed this dialogue.
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. But rest assured, I protect client and adventurer confidentiality as a matter of principle.
Phew! That's a relief. Paimon does not want to get an earful from her.
I have a feeling we're going to get an earful from her. I don't know if I've commented on how neat it is that you can only play as Traveler in here. Oh man, I interrupted her song.
Hey, she's sitting up. Is me sitting here a rare sight?
We're just worried about your health is all.
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Jump scare, Traveler. God, I never expect them to say anything, and it always catches me off guard when they're voiced.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I'd be fine with that, to be honest. You need the rest.
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
And yet another voice line I didn't see coming. I kind of forget how floaty she is. I hope when we get to play as her, she's super
Only
floaty as well.
sometimes. There have been moments lately where
I actually
think
don't plan
about
to pull
you
for
and
her,
your
to be honest.
companions.
I like her, but I don't know what her kit does, and I don't know if she would be useful, and the fact that she's probably going to tie into the lunar mechanics. But somebody pointed out to me that I guess all the lunar mechanics are water-based, so if she's like a hydro unit, it'll probably just make it so she works with... She'll be able to enable any lunar reaction, so she's probably going to be the best lunar unit by default if she is hydro.
They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Have I ever mentioned that she has this really cool star pattern on the inside of her outfit?
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
That wizard came from the moon. Is that reference still kind of dated? Or is that a reference that more people would know?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here.
Fuck this planet.
If I remain in Teyvat, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Like temporally? Like, getting remmed? Is that a reference people still use?
Alright then. Well,
Like what happened to Scaramouche?
you, but
The Balladeer?
sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
Ooh, actually, I wonder if does she remember the Balladeer? I imagine some people that are outside of the fate of the world might still remember him, despite the fact that he erased himself from history.
How do you
From
intend
Irminsul.
to return?
I mean, if we can find our spaceship, we could put her on that.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat.
I mean, the sky's fake, so I wouldn't know.
The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort. Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
I feel like this is a reference to the Apollo mission.
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
Considering that the Kuvaki powers appear to be magnet-based? Yeah, maybe.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky.
Do you think you could break through it?
I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
It is a fun analogy. As long as, like, hitting the false sky doesn't mean you go splat.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
I get your sense of humor, too.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
I don't think she was, Ether. I don't think she was. I think it was rhetorical.
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this
Okay,
area.
I take that back then.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy!
Happy,
The
happy,
point is
joy,
to
joy,
enjoy
happy,
it,
happy,
not
joy, joy.
analyze it.
Is that a reference people still get these days? I know my brothers get it, but that's from one of my brother's favorite shows. I expect him to get that reference.
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Her voice sounds like she's tired.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
You look happy. You don't sound happy.
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one.
Was that a joke? I didn't laugh.
Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Right, the spaceship. That's right, that's what we're here for.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh, then do you still want to give me your hand?
I mean, I have no reason not to.
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
That's a really thoughtful idea, Aether.
I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming Moon Prayer Night.
Isn't she leaving on that day, though?
I've never joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do. Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up.
Guest of honor status.
Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity. But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest.
Oh, right, I
warrant
forgot
out
about
for me.
that.
I shouldn't appear in public right now.
Yeah, those are very good reasons to not appear in public. Half the people here will worship me like a god, and there's another chunk of them that want to arrest me. Yeah, there will definitely be complications, but...
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Spoken like a man of confidence. I don't have that level of confidence. I think this is going to possibly end poorly.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
I'm with you, Paimon.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like.
Is it really your homeland if you don't remember it? Also, I don't know if this is a good time to bring it up, but I feel like I'm just now noticing that I'm finally getting used to Paimon's new VA.
Oh, if you see Lauma,
I think they finally settled into the role.
please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no.
I forgot what question she asked you.
Rather, it is, there is no need. That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you.
Oh, we don't know.
Pass
Got
on
it.
the message. Bye for now.
Also, I didn't know that she only let us come in here. Which explains why we can only be a traveler in here. This is a very interesting space. So how are you feeling? Really?
And also, I do not know.
Oh no, there was another part of the message she didn't tell us to forgive.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
That is a good question, Paimon.
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
No, please figure something out now.
Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky? Hey, Lauma, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
I kind of forgot that he was protecting this place while we fought Rerir.
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
That is not the answer I expected to get from him.
Mr. Varka is helping
But I'm not
to
surprised
oversee
either.
Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
And why does he care about either of those?
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
So preparations are already underway?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry.
Oh, right, we have to give her a message from Kutar.
On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
And from what Colombina told us, it'll be a day where there's really good Kovaki, and the moon will be the closest to the planet.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rerir. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around.
Sounds good to me.
The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
Okay.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not.
I just noticed there's a bunch of decorations behind her.
Even the Frostmoon Scions
Those are the same
eagerly
kind of
awaiting
decorations
the
that were
coming
from the
of Moon Prayer Night,
Simalanka event, I think.
despite now knowing that their past
Or no, was it
beliefs
the
were
Bottle
founded in
Land?
falsehood.
I think they look more like the Bottle Land decorations.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
That reminds me, Lantern Rite's going to be coming up soon. January is fast approaching. Although in their case, Adepti definitely do it. Oh, I saw the drip feed actually for the new character that's coming out. A character that's been mentioned like as far back as like 1.0. The Lunar Horse Girl or whatever. It looks like she's Geo. I don't know, maybe if I'm editing this later, I'll put her up on screen. But yeah, so I didn't think about that. But yeah, the next patch is probably Lantern Rite. Although in their case, the Adepti definitely do exist. We've met plenty of them in our time.
Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Why would it not be?
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
We could put our head inside the giant deer thing behind Varka.
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I guess we're going with that explanation, huh? She probably shouldn't have endorsed your metaphor.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision.
Maybe this is why we can't do the Selenic Chronicles anymore. She's probably going to be actually gone after this, though she's supposedly going to be playable in the next patch, so I don't really know. Because, like, I believe we got 3 characters spoiled. I'm assuming one of them is a 4-star, and the other 2 are Columbina and the Horse Lady.
Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Should we?
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
That being said, in that one Selenic Chronicle, Aino didn't recognize her.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Do we have any, like, alchemy disguises?
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
No, I think he is just saying that to comfort us.
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
If you say so, Varka.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
Is that a Star Wars reference?
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka.
I still can't get over how tall he is.
Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar.
Lama's like
the
a head
beating
taller than
heart
us,
of
and
the
he's like a
festive
head taller than her.
And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Sadly, I feel like that's what Ether's plan was.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lauma said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
Right, we have a message for her.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing.
So why are we looking at cats right now?
And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
She's been smiling a lot lately when we talk to her, to be honest.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frostmoon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys.
It's not really a traditional aesthetic at this point, it's their aesthetic.
But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
We'll take care of that part.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kuthar's decision.
All right, are we going to give you that answer now? Guess not. Follow Lauma and look around. Oh, I can't stand behind it.
Huh? What's this?
Looks like a
They
bunch of
surely bet
drums.
they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Lunotar.
Luanatar! You want to play too?
Guess not.
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
So, when we asked if it received Kutar's blessing, Kutar told us that it was not from her. So are we going to finally find out who blessed this Lunatar?
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance. What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you
Oh,
look
those
at
are
the
kind of
sky
neat.
through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Kind of reminds me of Cyrene's ultimate in, not ultimate, her skill, her field effect in Honkai Star Rail.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here. Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Okay.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Looks like melon?
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
Is it like a sweet?
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite.
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frostmoon Scions by now.
I wonder if Aino likes the sweets too.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival.
This is starting to feel less like an Archon quest and more like an event. Are there going to be minigames? It's a legitimate question at this point, to be honest. Oh, I thought I was going to say act complete there for a second.
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival.
Mostly because we lied to her face and said that we have a plan to make it so that she can participate.
I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frostmoon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since.
I mean, she has appeared here in one of the Selenic Chronicles. We walked her over here and talked to you with her.
I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
Speaking of answers, she asked us to pass along a message. There is no need.
Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frostmoon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess.
And yes, I intentionally left that thing in the statue's hand because I just think it looks better there.
But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention.
Ooh, I didn't think about
and
that.
as such, she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
Also, she's like disintegrating.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
For an outsider, he's actually very insightful on this.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
I don't know how she's leaving, technically. I feel like the explanation on how that works was really, really vague. Slingshot.
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid. That's KISS, K-I-S-S.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Probably.
Sure thing. Let's go. Bye for now, Lauma.
I think we should probably go to the Fatui base and see if we can negotiate some sort of armistice with the Fatui.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Are Durin and, I mean, it's Durin's patch. Surely we're gonna run into Durin. Traveler needs blessings, not burdens. Sounds good in principle, but what will blessings alone be enough for Columbina? When a stone is lighted. Alright, return to Nasha Town together with Varka.
The wind rises.
Is Lauma still up there? Alright, missable dialogue possibly?
Quit following me.
Goodbye for now. I look forward to the festival.
I mean, it's better than no dialogue. Oh, there's Durin.
Huh? Hey, over there. It's Durin and Albedo with Flins.
Oh, I didn't even notice Flynn's. I'm blind.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master and the Traveler in Paimon.
I'm still not used to Durin's voice.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Because I still don't remember little mini Durin.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Sorry, what? Investigation?
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
There's an Abyssal Dragon?
Haha. Yes, that too.
That too? That wasn't a joke?
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nasha Town.
We're almost north of Nasha Town right now.
At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the
That's
strange
not
thing
good.
was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all.
They look a little pale, yeah.
On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh?
Interesting.
What do you mean? Like, you could see them but not touch them?
One of those trailers, Columbina mentions that the moon has reflections or whatever. The truth is reflected in reflections.
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm getting bad flashbacks. Oh, poor Deeradith. Why did I give her the key?
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Not-Cry before, but I don't know much about it.
Do you or don't you? That's a very non-answer.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless.
Well, I'm glad they weren't
There is no
real.
great cause for concern.
Soka.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side.
That's probably for the
I'm trying
best.
to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago.
Ooh,
She'd
Alice!
like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment. But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Cool. Can we ask her when she's gonna update her Teyvat travel guide? I want to read new chapters of that.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Nefer.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Nocturne, she always seems to be the first one to know.
So let's go ask Dory instead.
Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
I guess they all left. Which means it's off to me to get to the Curatorium of Secrets on my own. How funny would it be if every time you have to go to the Curatorium of Secrets, you were just given the option to instead go to Dory? There we go.
Too slow.
Door with cat sign. Wonder how her eyes are doing. I mean, they were doing fine in her Traveler's Tales, but I don't know when those take place chronologically.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
I'm guessing this is a ley line disturbance thing, like that thing that happens during the Raiden Shogun companion mission. Character story.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Huh.
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
The Archon War was like 3,000 years ago, right? That's a really long time ago.
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
You didn't put up 6 fingers, Paimon. You put up 4.
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
The pre-Knights of Favonius era isn't that long ago.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather.
Oh, I'm getting laggy.
Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
Why do you want good favor with her again?
So calculating.
Eh.
This intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Oh, looks like the lagging's done.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I don't know why it lags so much whenever we're in this room.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flints, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned.
Seems like it, yeah. Wait, we're a team? Since when?
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along. Ha ha ha!
You? Plan?
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case. And Yehoda loves a party, so I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
Now we just got to invite Nefer and Ido.
No. 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 No.
What? Where did you come from?
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait. No, that's not what I have bad news, boss. So many people. All right, everyone inside. Quick.
We are inside. Whoa! Look at her go!
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
Oh shit. Never mind. I was thinking about that one of our ship ends up being one of these weird images, but no, I guess, before I even got to say that as a prediction, it happened.
Like a spaceship?
Spaceship at Star Sand Shoal.
That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right? Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds. Turns out I'm the last to find out.
I don't think anyone else in the room knows this, actually.
Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything!
Maybe it's a conversation for next time. This is still a huge discovery on your part.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course.
Third, I put Dory in front.
Wow. Really? Well, I don't know if I'm all that, but...
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Please, bring me along. Sure, it's just as soon as you tell me where the horses are, Varka.
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too.
Alright, we're finally getting some leads. And we're getting some frame rate drops. Curatorium of Secrets always seems to drop frames.
What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, I had a feeling she was about to get in trouble for that.
Oh, sorry, boss.
Go to the spaceship Phantom. Yeah, that's right next to the cave where we saw it, actually. That is roughly where the spaceship is supposed to be on the map. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a spaceship. Also, Huh, there's a kid here.
Squall and Fury.
I will probably interact with that kid later. Oh, we've attracted a crowd.
Wow, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom really is your spaceship. But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of
Oh no.
protection? Or
Oh no, is that Durin I see?
maybe it no longer exists. But somehow it left an after image?
I'm not sure either.
Ah, you're already here.
Why are you here?
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Starsand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Let's look around and see what we can find out.
Seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Well, there's a ghost deer over there too.
Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Oh, that's a real deer. Oh, I thought that was one of the weird hallucinations.
Is that a phantom Rhymehorn deer?
Oh, it is a phantom.
I've heard about how the Frostmoon scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
I don't understand how she's able to communicate with it.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
I'm surprised you can interact with it at all.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
So why can't we talk to the human
A lot
phantoms?
of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Because we don't see their whole world, we only see small fragments.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes, still, they deserve our thanks.
Indeed.
We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
So we're going to talk to the human phantoms now?
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
Those illusions and those people. It's all a little creepy, don't you think?
It is. It is very creepy.
Nah, all part of the festive atmosphere.
That's not part of the festive atmosphere.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Nope. Never seen or heard anything this weird.
Okay, can't communicate with that one. Nor that one. Nor that one. These two, though.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
You need a key.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
So even all the way back then, it was still here. Can't talk to these two. I guess we're going to this guy over here now.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Ether, do you know the answer to that question? Would you like to share with the class?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
He certainly is, Paimon.
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Cue Steins Gate music.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
I'm surprised Paimon didn't catch on.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
If only this showed the moment when my sister was searching for me. Maybe then I could have discovered why she wasn't in the spaceship. Or if it showed the moment when it disappeared, I might have found out who was piloting it and where they were headed. But no such luck. All we've seen is an arbitrary moment in time during its long stay here.
Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material.
I'm surprised Ether doesn't know what it is. It's his ship.
To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Thanks, Varka.
Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds
Right,
good.
I forgot the others
Also,
split off to do their own
drinks are
tasks.
on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
He probably is in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
I think there's actually a quote from him about that. I think he actually doesn't mind. Barbados is actually not really big on the whole religion surrounding Barbados. Satatio.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
That's depressing.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Durin. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have
I
to
should
at
probably
least
take a
try.
note of these names. If we end up somehow time traveling into the past, these names might show up again.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
About what?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
An abyss. An abyss attack.
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
No, I think it's further back in the past.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then, 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nodcry was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave, be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I don't believe in fate.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flintz. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident?
Yeah, Nefer said that this might be the fall of Hyperborea 6,000 years ago.
And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events?
He was there for one of them, wasn't he?
From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so You...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
Are we gonna see an illusion of you at some point then?
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the Abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the Abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
Boy, you could say that again. After everything we went through in 5.7?
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the Abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all?
Generally, I say yes.
My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
I don't think he needs everybody knowing that he's like 700.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same
It's literally
conclusion.
just this room.
Hooray
The
for
frame rate
consensus.
goes to ass every time we're in this fucking room.
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation.
I mean, from a historical standpoint, that's still impressive. That's what we call a primary source.
And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of
Hyperopia.
baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
There is value. It's just not everything is going to be what you want.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
Nefer
You
got
look
something to share with the class?
disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
What did she get out of this?
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that was it. Hyperborea. Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material.
Yep, like I said, it's valuable. To somebody.
The alternative is to let them gather dust on the curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow.
How long does it take for pages to turn yellow? I don't think I've ever stopped to ponder this question before. Welcome to Shower Thoughts with Dan.
Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry. Shutting up. Shutting up.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
Still haven't figured out a way to make it so that Galambina can show up and not get arrested or hounded for being the moon goddess.
You mean a parting gift?
Oh, that too. That sounds good.
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
I am not the person to ask that question, Paimon.
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
Actually, I would expect it to be pretty bright on one half of the moon, because the moons are very reflective.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
How about a photo? Or, like a keepsake?
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
The more I learn about Yehoda, the more I am fascinated.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Flowers?
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Traveler, they're all looking at you.
Okay, I got it. I'll find a chance to ask her.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
I'm surprised you haven't done that already.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
We do know that she likes food, though. That is something. She likes flowers. She likes music. She likes painting. And that's all I know from the Selenic Chronicles that we've done so far.
Is something the matter?
That's my line, Durin. You seem a little down.
I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be alright. Thanks for your concern.
I mean, I gotta remember that technically he's, like, literally born yesterday, years old.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like
Durin's
something's
been
wrong,
through some
physically
shit.
or mentally, we're here to talk.
Don't forget, I'm a member of the Knights of Favonius. You can always rely on me.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
You kinda are one. I don't know how old Paimon is, but you're younger than Paimon. Alright. That's one quest down. Ripples that will never reach. Go meet Columbina. We're still in Act 5.
Which is why we need a lantern guaranteed to work on the moon.
Oh my god, they're still talking about this.
Yes, I have a few ideas, but the lantern itself is the easy part. The real issue is how little we know about the lunar environment.
Wait, you two are serious about this?
Let's just say I'm intrigued by these shining magical stones that Mr. Albedo has mentioned.
I wonder if anyone else has been having frame rate problems inside the Curatorium of Secrets.
Could you do me a solid and try to smooth things over with Boss Neff?
She's talking to the cat.
Miss Lauma, would you accompany me into town? I think it'd be best if you saw the Frostmoon Scions decorations for yourself.
Very well. Let's go.
Talk to everybody but Nefer. She in her office? She is.
You should get going. It's important that we ascertain what Kutar likes.
We still have not gotten any closer to figuring out how she's allowed to walk around in public. Oh, she's gonna sneak up behind us, isn't she?
Huh? She's not here.
I can't sense her presence at all.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Where did they all go?
Maybe they took him out, for walkies. Come on, Ether.
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know.
Are they, Paimon? I don't know.
Oh, well. Looks like we just came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Fair point. Let's go. The Silver Moon Hall looks empty.
Kalamina, are you back yet?
Oh my god, are we literally cutting to the next day?
Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here.
This is a bit odd.
Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
From the looks of it, she hasn't been back all day.
What about Luanatar? Luanatar, you there?
Oh wow, Lunatar is here. I'm surprised it showed up.
Hey! Do you know where Kalambina went?
I'll take that as a no.
Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her?
Sounds like I don't know either to me.
Yeah, that's even stranger.
Paimon, look, the flowers.
What about them? Oh, that's not good news.
Are they wilting?
They change color when Kalambina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now.
Let's go, we gotta find Lauma.
Good idea. She might know what's happening.
That was a hard cut.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
She's missing.
No, she hasn't.
Has she visited
I came
you?
here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
You think somebody came and grabbed her? I think we should check the Fatui base.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
Has anyone approached Silver Moon Hall lately?
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence.
Also, technically, Sandrone's been here, so she kind of knows where the hiding place is. How much of that Fatui network has been informed about that, I don't know.
Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's not Cry's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go.
I mean, the Fatui probably have their own information hub on Paha Isle. Doesn't look like Nasha Town we're going to. Looks like we're going somewhere outside of Nasha Town.
Behold!
Look, more decorations.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious? It's never been here before, right?
I don't think it's been here before.
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Cry.
Okay, I recognize that voice. Alice, you can stop hiding now.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
No, it's not, Lauma.
No, 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 not that way. The final boss is right here.
Is it behind this little thingy?
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also,
That voice is a little familiar.
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Alice, Venture of the Realms, Dodo King, Defender of Old Mondstadt, etc. Should she just adjust the camera? But most importantly, Mother of the Most Adorable Glee. That's a lot of text. I'm glad that they kept it on screen long enough for me to read it. She just put her name on the text box.
What is going on?
Can they see the text box?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance.
Yeah, actually, we have quite a few titles now that I think about it.
Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexencircle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing.
You are quite amazing. And also, a lot of the Hexencircles have really big names. And you're lying.
So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a dodo but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think?
Still don't know
How does it
what's
feel
going
to
on with her hair up
finally
here.
meet me?
You look like...
You look just like Klee. You look so young.
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
I believe that. She's doing this on purpose, by the way.
So she's a friend of yours?
Mother of a friend of ours, but a friend nonetheless.
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
You could also say she's the one that made that protective amulet that saved Nefer in, what was that, Act 3?
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexencircle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
She helped us a lot in the past.
That's right.
Did she?
She's a good person, just kinda... unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
She's also the author of the Teyvat Travel Guide, if you've ever read that book.
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation.
It only took you 15 minutes?
In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
God, I hope she doesn't mean that literally, and at the same time she probably does.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
You'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodcry, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss.
Okay. I mean, she was the boss of a chess set in 2.7.
And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
I'm gonna send a formal request to Jean to put you in solitary.
Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Is she actually going by that title?
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
Why are you not?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
Not yet.
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nocturne because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexencircle.
What is that exactly that's happened? Because we could have used your help with Revere.
It concerns the three moons, Teyvat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
You know where Columbina is?
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Teyvat was,
That's a
of
big
course,
chair.
to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well, namely maintaining the stability of Teyvat's borders.
Why is that your job again? It sounds like that would be the job of like one of the heavenly principals. But then again, I guess the ruler of space is missing.
I'll skip over the complicated parts. But
There's
to
that
sum
red
it up,
tea set again.
abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Teyvat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
That doesn't explain that, Paimon.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In
That
part,
makes sense.
But only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play.
Also, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone hold a teacup like this. With the handle pointed away from them.
The trilunar syzygy.
Trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles
Is that
came
like
to
when all the
Teyvat,
moons
it was
align?
the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
You're talking about life, death, and such, aren't you?
Oh, that's exactly it. The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and...
Ah, so all the powers are here.
The power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nocturne. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Teyvat's borders.
Why are you so concerned about said borders, if I might ask?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Works for me.
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
That also is true.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R.
Miss R.
Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a
Is
more
that Nicole
important
Rain?
question
No,
to
she goes
ask
by
you.
N.
Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
Oh yeah, R is Rhine-daughter. Right. Gold Rhine-daughter. Columbina wants to use their power to return home.
I see, I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember.
We heard her voice in Fontaine. And in Sumeru.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
What do you mean by that? Once long ago, the damsel who lived to walk the line between... Oh, we're flashing back to Columbina POV, I guess.
My body is so heavy. Wait,
You're
no.
not like an ibuprofen or something?
My mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out?
technically, if you the moon is always out or not out, depending on your point of view.
I think I'll go for a walk.
Is that something you normally do? Well, at least I know she wasn't kidnapped. But I don't know if that's a good thing anymore. Ooh, cutscene?
Are you out for a walk too? Huh?
Oh, that's not good. She's one of the phantoms now. Is she in the past? That's not good.
The day has come at last.
Or she's dying.
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home.
That is super depressing if you are dying. So close, yet so far.
Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this.
I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry.
So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
This may be your last chance to visit the Frostmoon Enclave. Don't let it slip away. We have a little Columbina in the bottom corner.
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frostmoon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
Don't lift them on your own.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
Ah, you can be strong.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face, like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming. I want to watch them a little longer.
I guess it makes sense that we can't see Columbina anymore. She's gone or dying, or will be dead. Do you think Hoya would have the balls to actually kill a character before their banner comes out? Ooh, she's floaty. Stroll through the Frostmoon Enclave. That music's so beautiful here.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
No, you gotta fill them with hot air so they float.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Oh, they're water balloons. She filled it with water instead of air.
Rita!
That's funny.
Teasing an acolyte of the Frostmoon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
All right.
Man, I can't
enough
remember the
horsing
last time I had a
around.
water balloon fight.
Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right?
Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Oh, that's funny. Columbina, what are you doing over there?
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Are you even able to touch it? Alright, what's going on over here? Well, this is the candy, right?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
Oh, it's Cappy!
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frostmoon Scions.
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? I always get Lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
Oh, those are some good kids.
They're sharing food?
Have you never seen people share food before?
I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate.
Damn, those are some boring tea parties.
And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frostmoon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Well, I mean, that's technically sharing.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family.
And this is what Lauma was offering you. You don't need to be a god. You can be a family.
I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
I wonder if she saw us on our way over to the Frostmoon Enclave then, because it's been 2 days, technically. In present day.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
Just like what Columbina said, the world itself is rejecting her.
To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history.
You could say that again.
Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further.
Ooh, that's not good.
Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Why are you guys smiling then?
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's
Never
time
ask
for
a
another
genius what they
lecture.
think common knowledge is.
Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess, too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frostmoon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
No, she did that to herself.
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be.
You're making light of this. Hopefully that means that you have a plan?
Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world.
I don't think she's lying, but she is a little bit getting a big head about it.
Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat. At least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frostmoon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Even she doesn't know her name.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
I asked her once, but she said she didn't know.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
That sounds doable.
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power.
Power she doesn't have, I assume.
Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Ah, so you don't have a plan.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Is Barbaleth gonna also show up?
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me.
You're not gonna help at all. You're just here to troll, aren't you?
Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Teyvat's border soon.
Thanks for telling us all this.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future.
I mean, I might pull on her banner at some point in the future. I heard that they updated her kit, and she seems really fun. I always thought she was kind of fun to begin with.
Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave.
That would be very helpful.
Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
That's not ominous at all.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
You consider Venti a child to you? How old are you? There were some unexpected names in there.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Well, of course not. She has other people watching her.
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
A little angel of destruction.
Glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
This is the woman that made Yaimiko cry. I love her. Off she goes.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I doubt that's necessary. A mage of her abilities doesn't need our help.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
I'm sorry, I blacked out. There was explosions and mountains falling and people screaming. What did she say? Oh, what's Klee like? I'm sorry, I blacked out. I was seeing explosions and mountains falling and people screaming. What was she saying? Oh, what's Klee like? I'm not doing it again.
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
Oh, we're changing POV again. To the Columbina Mobile. Duh. So is this yesterday or today?
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
I don't think I've seen that character model before either.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through! Who are you calling old geezer?
That is a good question.
Are they quarreling?
Are they?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair!
Ooh, that does sound like it shouldn't take days.
You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
That was a weird reading of massage.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before Moon Prayer Night. I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand, hmm?
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly.
Because one of them's upset.
Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Dude, like every conversation you've ever had with Columbina was like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Well, I guess I didn't need to tell her. She knew on her own.
Oh, Zandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me.
Was it? I'm not entirely sure. That's probably who we're pulling for next, to be honest.
What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Please don't. Alrighty, floaty walk! Can I overhear this conversation again? Nope.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
Peddler.
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
Ooh, actually, I wonder how they handle marriages in this nation that doesn't have laws.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
There's someone right behind you. I can see their arm.
Here you go.
Oh.
Oh, you're
Come
a tall
back
girl.
anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
I have a feeling that somebody can see you. Alice can probably see you.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
You think that they know? Ooh, that's so sad. So we are on today. So she's been wandering around like this for 2 days.
Columbina?
Whoa. What just happened? Can he see her? Or can he sense her?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
That made my heart skip a beat. I'm not gonna lie. That was an emotional moment. She's gonna follow us now. Maybe it's not so bad, just quietly staying by their side like this. To be fair, we can hardly sense your presence when you aren't technically not existing. Because you like playing hide and seek. Why are we going here? I guess there's probably some records of the Frostmoon Scions. Maybe something in Hyperborea knows her name?
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
If you stick around long enough, you'll probably find out.
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
There's a crab there. Hello, crab.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
I don't think it's etiquette. I think it's more Ojo-sama type stuff.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf!
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since
We did I did do the Windbloom event where we met the Hexenzirkel.
we can't just go up to every woman
So
and
I've
sign
actually
an
seen that
ass,
cutscene.
"Are
You
you
can actually see it on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Both my playthrough of that Windbloom event as well as the cutscene. Because they uploaded that cutscene to YouTube for some reason. I really wish they would let you replay events.
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a Windbloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Yeah, he never said anything about where Aunt Nicole is from.
Oh, true.
What about a tea set? I recall that each mage has their own cup.
That would be... this young lady, then?
Ah, that's her. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together in the trailer where we finally saw her design, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together. No, she's got a backless outfit.
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but... are you Miss Nicole?
Varka. Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Ooh, that kind of hurts.
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
She's gonna talk directly into your head now, isn't she?
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
This is giving me flashbacks to Natlan and the Little One quest series.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
It's in your head. Like all the voices in my head. I hear them constantly. They tell me to do things. But then there's the other ones that tell me not to do things. And I can't decide.
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you.
So when he said Alice taught her how to speak like a proper lady, did that mean she taught her how to be a telepath? Is that what she meant by this?
It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean,
You are larger than life and very tall.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Ooh, I like hearing that.
Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
Nicole, the unappreciated master sculptor, the immortal literary giant, if only they'd write, and the silent angel, yet also the orator of the instant they utter a word, etc., etc. In summary, to remain silent is to be the observer of the world.
No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it!
Oh, Alice did that.
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans.
Also, you're not talking in the gold texty thingies at the top of the screen anymore?
I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle.
Of course. So we're gonna get one of those for Barbaleth whenever she shows up again.
But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions?
I think she's not used to being trolled by Alice.
Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
You didn't have to draw attention to it, Lauma.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
Oh, she can't hear. Oh, that's so fucked.
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Did Columbina see that? I'm actually curious how visible that was.
Sorry, embarrassing. When?
What a good sport, Varka. Among the words that hopped out just now, I saw angel.
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
Okay. So you're like the Lord of the Night, then. You're an angel.
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
We've never seen her in person.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she.
Okay, I guess Columbina's getting bored.
It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific, No. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war.
Yeah. This is part of the lore that I actually haven't read too much into. I heard people say that the Funerary War is super important, but I actually haven't read on that one in particular. I know it has something to do with the Wanderer and the Seelie. I don't remember the first Seelie and the Traveler. I don't remember what it's called.
Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky.
So how did the Moon Marrows end up on the planet then?
The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order.
And the Frostmoon Scions are the current descendants of the Hyperboreans.
Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
Can or can't she hear what's going on?
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
How can you tell?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed, for it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
She can definitely hear when we're talking, at least.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Good question.
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just flowed out like a waterfall.
She's so sweet, but can we get to the point, please?
What I'm trying to say is... Right.
She's blushing. That's funny.
The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, that's what Columbina planned to do anyway.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes.
Why do you sound so unsure?
Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
The Frostmoon Scions. This is juicy history.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over a few things so far.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up.
And then we can send Columbina back to the moon.
Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Thank God he's summarizing that out loud so that she can hear.
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed?
How? What? Oh no, we're getting into time travel.
Well, travel back isn't
I mean, there is
accurate.
a shade of time. I expected time travel to be in the plot at some point.
Space-time.
Technically, we've already did some sort of weird causality overlapping loop thingy with the whole Diridith quest line all the way back in, what was that? 5.6?
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together at...
That's super crazy, whatever you're suggesting.
You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Oh, it made sense. I was able to follow it. It's just you're skipping some steps there on how it's possible.
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
Alright.
Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it.
Oh boy.
Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the moon goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
It's making plenty of sense, but we have a separate issue. We need to make sure that we can stabilize her connection to the world long enough so that she lives that long. Or exists that long.
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically, yes.
This is not the personality of a character we've spoken to twice before. I wonder if this is a weird writing direction choice, or if they decided to change how this character was, or was she always like this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to what we got voice lines from her back in like 3.3 and 4.2? 4.1? I think it was 4.2. I'm gonna have to go back and check at those.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon goddess's name.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Yes, we are. God, I hope you can figure that out.
Excuse me, Miss...
Lauma.
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frostmoon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers.
Right. You want to create it into an allegory so that when Irminsul resets everything, it actually stays.
Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
Stay safe out there, Nicole.
She seems friendly. It's just...
I don't think she knows how to talk to people.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
She's a weird one.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit.
How funny would it have been if suddenly, all of a sudden, we were hearing Sitlali's voice in our head again?
Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
I have a hunch that the Fatui might know something too.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Thank you indeed.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch you later.
Fair, says the man with 2 kids.
I should follow them, just in case
with different mothers. I think, or do they have the same mother and different fathers? I don't remember if he's Barbara's dad too. It has been so long since I looked at either Jean's or Barbara's lore. I'm drinking root beer for those who don't know. Or those who are curious.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable.
That's just the process of oratory tradition.
There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through.
Clear and concise would be one way to describe the writing style of this historical records. You could just as easily describe them as terse and dry. And since Lauma already knows the material at the back of her hand, the quest to find any new information in these texts is tough going.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lauma speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
When you were organizing these texts, what criteria did you use?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi.
That's a creation myth that sounds very inaccurate.
Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
Subjectivity is strong in this one. We've heard something like that before in Natlan.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading?
Seems like a collection of anecdotes.
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield the fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
So that one was real, okay.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone.
Then who recorded this? Who saw this?
The moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that?
If true, gives off somewhat of a lonesome feeling.
Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
He's looking at the bird nest.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
It's so depressing.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
Please hope we have progress. Send help. Send help! Looks like we're just going back to the center of town. Wow, we've been going for 3 hours already. Granted, we have been playing for a decent chunk of time, but we have not been playing the story for that whole time. We spent about a half hour doing side quests. Alright, Durin, this is supposed to be your patch, right?
There's Barca. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too.
Talk about coincidence, we meet again.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frostmoon Enclave go?
Do you think Sandroni's gonna curse out Paimon? Do you think Catherine's gonna snitch on us?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
We learned some stories from her early days.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
God, I wish I got to see that.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
Oh, the Dodoko thingy. I'm sure I saw one of these back on the Golden App and Calico. Yeah, I didn't get to play that. I didn't start playing Genshin until around 3.1, 3.2.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the Phantom Phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
I just remembered that we actually finally got to see Albedo's lab. And that we finally got to go upstairs in the Knights of Favonius. God, how many years have I been begging to see the upstairs of the Knights of Favonius headquarters? There's still a third floor we haven't got to go to yet.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too.
That
But I
guy.
don't think Miss Lauma or the
Logan.
Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
Logan, my boy.
It's you!
So, it's not like the Academia has prohibitions against
All
going
right, does
abroad.
Columbina remember him?
Also,
Does Columbina remember
I applied
him?
for leave.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat guy?
They're calling him Hat Guy.
Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Have you?
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
This feels really awkward.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions.
And I'm a Drioche from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat guy.
Man, I wish they could have incorporated his name or given him a different name that they could use in these voice lines.
Good to see you again, Mr.
That guy is hilarious, though.
I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
So they came to Nodcry together.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Dottore, your revenge plot. That's been on the back burner for 3 years.
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
God, I keep forgetting he's second. Just as I thought.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
He killed his family, technically.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to it.
Zandik!
Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
The heretic. I still don't remember if Ether knows that or not. Zandik. I've heard that name before. Back in the ruins, when the Ibis King mentioned that student. That was the Doctor? Oh wow, we're referencing that event.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Less of a dropout and more if he was kicked out for being a heretic.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nocturne, but we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record?
Probably because it is.
Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Will they remember him?
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to be...
I got it.
The Frostmoon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
That is a fair point.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Varka trying to be the best third wheel he can be. Hey, Logan. Oh, we actually get to call him by name. Are you here for revenge?
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him.
Ooh, who else?
Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again.
Fair enough. One other thing. When we return, let's talk about Columbina.
What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
He can see here, can't he? Ooh, that was ominous. That was a really weird phrase. The conversation is, group moves in 2 teams led by Varka to save Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. Alright. Head to the safely into the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. This room again. God, I love the music here.
Who is this?
Oh shit, they don't know who he is.
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
Wrote about? Who did we write? Who wrote about him?
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
If I remember correctly, these 2 did not get along.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nocturne to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
I just noticed there's that, what's it called? Local legend right behind us.
You flatter me.
You're all Harbingers. What reason would you have to disclose information on Dottore?
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
He is really high ranked. It's pretty common to just, what's it called? Shit on your boss. No, that's not the right turn of phrase. Badmouth? I can't think of a better one right now.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
I've actually heard your voice lines. You want him dead. Your quote-unquote mother and him were very close.
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up
Colomina
to,
walking around in the
but
background.
unfortunately, to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows.
We still haven't
Only
explored
an
that area
idiot
that's
would believe
underneath
he doesn't
this,
have
in the
something
crater.
more planned.
There's a vault down there.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
I bet she didn't.
Yes.
Oh,
I made
wow.
it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred.
And she originally gave the Pale Star Edict, calling them all here originally.
Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Unless he's made a new segment. I already made a joke about this earlier. He left Nodcry, but he was also in Nodcry.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people.
I wonder what you two got to work together on. Some type of device, I assume.
He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears.
I think this is the most Harbingers we've actually seen all together in one room. There's 4 of them here right now. Of course, there's the trailer where like 11 of them are in a room together, or like 10 of them are in a room together. But this is a lot.
The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done. Whatever it takes.
By the way, where's Polonian?
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Did you see that, actually? Were you there?
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh.
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
Maybe?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
He does strike me as the guy that would do that.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left. While I was still
She's
cleaning
moving.
up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? Nerve!
Just poking her.
Wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes to Dottore.
Just say that you worked with him on an experiment in Sumeru.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
I think he seems pretty mellow to me.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore.
I got a question for you two. What do you guys know about the 6th Harbinger?
Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
She could have just given you a pseudonym. What did she do while she was with you at the Fatui?
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that.
She's actually told us this much all the way back in Luna 1.
That Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
I mean, she's ranked 3rd, so I imagine quite a bit.
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing.
She's doing basically nothing right now, too.
The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the 3rd seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions, so she just continued to sing in the flower garden.
To your annoyance.
For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
Damn, you got that impression from her? You were closer friends than I think even you realize.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it.
Was that what Child said? I feel like that's what Child said.
I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Oh, no, wait. That's what Scaramouche said. Sounds like something Logan would say. No wonder.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
Thanks for telling us all this.
What is it? Something come to mind?
It's nothing. I'm just even more eager to learn her name now. I want to shout it to her from the rooftop. Of course, Ether would say that, the big doofus.
That makes sense. Nothing screams "you are needed" like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Colambina is still the most shoutable name.
Oh yes, it definitely is. By you.
I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Nor I.
Sandrone. Harlequino.
Chat further about interesting moments from Columbina's past, but soon the time fades. Ooh, a ceiling!
It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Take care, everyone. We'll be in touch if the situation changes.
Okay, time to do what adventurers do best. Follow that Sealy!
That's kind of funny. Ooh, Durin POV. I'm excited.
Here you are.
Oh, hi there. I kind of forgot you're working with Albedo and Alice.
How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the results were the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
Interesting, though. The fact that you can make any changes at all is intriguing.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its past.
You would know that better than anyone.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible.
You know, knowing Alice, yeah, I believe it. You can change fate.
I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
It's only 39 attempts. Come back when you've done 300.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
That's actually very romantic of a thought.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
I mean, we've already talked to a few of them.
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable of.
Why?
Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul, but the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
That makes much more sense.
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Oh, the music's cutting out.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter?
How's the map bees?
She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Or maybe you'll be the one that kills it.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and obstruct. Sounds about right for the Abyss.
The Abyss is also able to mimic.
Let me try.
And corrupt.
I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
It uses the stone pillars to aim.
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
Leave it to me!
Ooh, that's cool.
Spargana? Are you in there?
Durin can use the power of the Abyss to affect the world in which the Phantom is located. For example, using it on the stone pillar will create a barrier, and the intimidate and obstruct attributes will turn and affect the choices and actions of the human Phantom.
What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He changed the event.
He really left. Ha! We did it!
But now he's gonna die somewhere else.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him. See what he does next.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it.
Going through a lot of effort to save this random guy we don't know. Razamepis. Oh, maybe I gotta get rid of this barrier. Okay, now that he's gonna pass by, I think we can pretty good.
Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
This guy's gonna get into so much trouble. There's more people fleeing.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere.
Oh no.
But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
Durin's abyssal power can also affect the Phantom explosive barrels, causing explosions that can clear obstacles and deal damage to monsters. However, these explosions can also cause damage to human phantoms, so use with caution.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead.
Alright, we're making progress.
So many monsters!
We are basically leading him directly to where the monsters are coming from.
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
That was a close one. Okay. Are you okay, dude?
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
I don't think so. I think we're leading him directly into danger. This is new, though.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana is her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her. You'll just have to keep looking.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother. I've got nowhere left to go.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more. This time, we have to stop him.
The rescue has reached a dead end. All that can be done is to wait for another chance.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all.
I mean, I guess. At least we know what the daughter looks like now.
What? Spargana, are you there?
So we want to avoid him getting trapped.
Watch out!
Huh? That looks like one of my daughter's books.
Well, progress.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there. She left her backpack here.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
Gotta do this shit again. I hope my timing is on point. I fucked that up because of the camera.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
Or we could find the we could find the clue and guide him with it.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book. She's passed this way. Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched and searched and searched, Just for this! But how will I find her without any clues? I no longer have anywhere else to go.
Uh-oh. That looks like that was not the right idea.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. We couldn't change his fate. Albedo? Hat Guy? Let's try one more time. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I don't want to give up either.
Alright. It's amazing that the Abyssal Power is letting you interact with this at all.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head. Where are they from?
Is he remembering the previous attempts?
Huh? What's going on?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happening to me? Huh? Wait, who are you?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling.
Well, this is amazing progress.
But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like memories. Like things I really did experience.
To us, you are the past.
I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately die trying to find her. Isn't that right?
Well, no, it isn't.
Or it isn't yet. We don't know for sure, actually.
Yes, it is.
I mean...
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either, have you?
Nope, not yet.
It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry we couldn't help you.
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destiny. Maybe it doesn't matter how hard I search. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20.
Yikes. That's not a lot of time.
Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while. You look exhausted too.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know?
Is that the backpack over there?
You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid, yes. Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but I heard that it was destroyed in the distant past.
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho?
Delphi Pytho?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
Salvindagnir.
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
So he's from one of the places that got nailed.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's alright. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going alright for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing, and be merry.
Boy, I'm surprised you have any memories of Mondstadt.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
Ugh, tell me about it. The education system here in the States sucks.
That's wonderful.
Could be better. Hope it improves.
In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well,
from a certain point of view.
Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste too much time on me. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what I've heard. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case, may your wishes come true.
That was amazing how much we have changed. Maybe not the course of history.
In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change, but I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
True, we did. We altered a chunk of time.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too.
I erased it from Irminsul by accident.
Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile, right? I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me.
It's complicated, more complicated than that, but sure.
As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But by comparison, I know nothing about you.
That is a fair comparison.
Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
Before that.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
That was a real dick answer, by the way.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
I like how it said a puppet built and it said Simolanka on top of that.
Yes, a branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
This is actually really groundbreaking lore. So we assumed it was like some weird Inazuman birch or something. But now we know that he's literally made from Irminsul tree. So he's very similar to Nahida.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah, but my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that...
Depression. The 3 betrayals.
Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy.
No, they aren't.
But no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that. But the real answer is...
I think we can only really go for another half hour before I'm going to have to go.
Absolutely will.
Hat guy.
But at least
I
you
still can't get over the fact that they call him Hat Guy.
Steer you away from the wrong path. So, just keep aiming towards the light.
I will. I promise.
All right, break time's over.
Oh, Alice is coming.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before, and the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with us.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. Counting on you. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
I think so. And that's the end of Act 5. Good. I don't have to keep going. Hope it gives us an opportunity to take a break before Act 6, because I don't have another 3 hours of time. It's almost 2 a.m. I would like to get some sleep. Anyway,
there you are.
Cue Act 6 starting automatically.
I stopped to collect treasure chests opened by the Sealy along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
So whenever I get around to editing this for YouTube, I'm going to put a break there. That's going to be the end of the video, and then we're going to start back into here. This is going to be the new intro. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're going to be doing Act 6 now, I guess. But it's going to be mostly me getting to a stopping point so that I can get off and go to bed. And then we will resume this probably later tomorrow. But if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll all get uploaded all at once. Or I guess into 2 parts. You'll have seen all of Act 5 in the video before this, followed by what is happening right now.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
God, that feels so depressing for you.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open it up and see!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Seems like the ancients were very fond of making tricky gate puzzles.
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
Ah. Alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of
Oh my god.
techniques.
He's a
you sure
yapper
you don't
beyond
wanna hear
yapper.
it? It's quite informative.
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance.
3?
Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified.
Okay, that when you say the 3 moon goddesses, I guess that makes sense.
Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. But we need 3 people.
I guess Varka and us will have to do. Sorry, Paimon.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. But we would need 2 other people with the same constitution. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nodkrai's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it circulating in the body.
Got it, so we eat the dirt.
So we're going to cheat on the test?
Precisely.
There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it.
Huh? Ah!
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
What was the idea?
Ooh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to join in the festivities.
Ooh.
Huh? But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangements.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous, no matter how you slice it.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on individual compatibility.
Uh-oh.
It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible and who is not.
I feel like we're gonna need Flynn's.
Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
Ooh, so Paimon's definitely not gonna be part of this.
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
How long will they have to keep that up?
3 days.
3 days of no eating or drinking.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
How funny would it be if Aino is one of them?
Fasting? What are they talking about?
I'm willing to volunteer.
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
No eating or drinking for 3 days is terrible.
Haha, count me in.
Eating for 3 days, I can.
3 days without food? I can handle that.
3 days without food, I can handle that. 3 days without drinking, that's tough.
Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Compared to having Columbina disappear completely, fasting for a few days is nothing.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be captain of logistics. She'll keep the fires lit and grab some spare clothes to keep you comfortable.
Good work, Paimon.
Then we'll start with you
Do
first,
we have spare
Traveler.
clothes? Do we
Please
have
step
another outfit
forward.
we can wear? I mean, I guess we have the outfit we wore on Nahida's birthday. Wherever that outfit is. Oop. So we just gotta stand
How's
here for
it
3
going?
days.
Do you feel anything?
No. I guess we don't. How about now?
Now.
Okay. No.
And now?
Do we still feel nothing? Still nothing.
What about now?
Nothing at all. Did you do something?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined.
Considering we can absorb and purify abyssal energy, I'm not surprised.
It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required.
That much?
Yes. Safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're eligible to join. You're next, Mr. Varka.
He's not going to be compatible and it's going to be funny.
Sure, here goes nothing.
Or it's going to be hilariously
I'll
painful.
start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki dose.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, wait a minute.
He's gonna throw up.
How's it going?
Ooh, no, not great.
Look at his eyes.
I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse. Some hard liquor from Lauma mixed in. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
Aw, he thinks she looks young.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
Nope, we're doing you, Paimon. What about Yehoda? I mean, we already knew you were compatible.
No surprises here, Miss Smoonchanter. You're perfectly compatible. You may join.
Oh, Nefer showed up. Ooh, that's a surprise.
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close. Whoa! Time itching all over!
Funny.
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh?
I know.
Well, are you gonna start a what?
Oh god, I was right. Did I call it? Now she does. We're gonna use Ino and she can't eat for 3 days.
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things. Not even tests.
How old is she again? I mean, she stood really close to a tower of Kuvaki being fired at Revere as a laser beam. But I don't know if she has the biological quotient.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
Didn't we? Oh, did we say that, Roy?
I guess that rules me out too.
Oh, right. I forgot you're not human either.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't gonna be as easy as we thought.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frostmoon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. Itlua springs to mind.
Itlua, that's a name. I saw that name on the drip feed. That's one of the new characters coming in the next patch.
In fact, I think we had some former Frostmoon Scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check their status. Wouldn't that be way easier?
Damn, she's a genius, isn't she?
No.
Wow! No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane?
The Wave Chaser plane?
Lohan's already left. And that guy's even tougher than I am.
Lohan's.
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is she on the brink of disappearing?
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very beginning.
And when we fought the Reikir of Salnari, it seemed like she exhausted her power for our sake.
Also, Paimon's not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Also, Paimon's not human, so I guess we can't use Paimon either.
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she deserves our help in return.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved a ton of people, including me.
Yeah, there was this big moment for you back in the last patch.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yes, I agree. The data suggests this.
Yep, you bet.
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and... yeah, just a really pretty name.
I know, right?
Now, what are the odds that it is her actual name, and that's why the Saritsa called her that?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me.
I thought
But it
Damselet was the
also
code
came up in
name.
the song I heard when I was born. But is that really all there is to it? What do I truly think of my own name? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Sandrone for sure. She told me to pick whichever name I took my fancy. Why did I pick Columbina? That is a good question. She did say that when we first met her. Because I felt she never wanted to become Kutar. We would be worshipped as a god.
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're running out of time. We need to look for other candidates.
Oh, Arlecchino. Yeah, maybe it works for her?
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you doing here?
I'm surprised you're here, to be honest. I think you might pass.
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like that, so she informed me.
Also, we didn't get that scene of Sandrone eavesdropping on Paimon.
Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel any discomfort?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Wow, that's impressive.
Great!
Not surprising, but impressive.
Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the three of them stay warm and comfy.
Also, I think of all the people that could go 3 days without eating and drinking, Arlecchino probably be on the top of that list. Ooh, that could be a good video. Where somebody makes a tier list of every Genshin character. How many of them do you think could live 3 days without eating or drinking?
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
Let's do this. No time to waste.
I'm ready as well.
3 days, no food or water. I was hoping that they were gonna fast forward through this. Columbina's sleeping over there. This is a lot of effort just to make a connection with the moon. Paimon is always so caring about us. They're worried.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
There we go. Man, 3 days.
It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
Wait.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to readjust to the digestion process.
Yeah, that's a fun thing. When you're fasting for really long, if you don't adjust to the digestive process, it can actually kill you. So you gotta be really careful.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. Is it because I have no physical body?
Uh-oh, something's happening.
It has been 3 days. My strength has all but completely faded.
Yeah, we've been wasting so much time, in my opinion.
Can I really hold on until Moon Prayer Night?
And they put this as the beginning of Act 6. Emerging Paths. Go through the gate.
I have confirmed that you are all in good health. With that, my work is now complete. Congratulations are in order.
Well, since this is actually the end of the act, then I guess we can start Act 6 tomorrow morning.
It's good to know you're all well. Puts me at ease.
Quit following me.
Anywho, this has been a long, long day for me. I had to put in a lot of overtime at work. I'm really tired. My legs hurt, my knees hurt, my elbows hurt, my neck hurts, and my back hurts. I'm in my 30s.
There's no
I
such
feel
thing
old.
as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot go on forever.
And at least I got to sit and enjoy a story for 4 hours. And hopefully you all did too. And maybe I can edit this down to 3.5 hours when I finally put it up on YouTube. And then tomorrow, after I'm well rested, we can finally stream and probably put up Act 6. And I don't believe there's a One Piece chapter tomorrow, so we won't be live streaming that. Or I guess it's 2 a.m., so it's already tomorrow. So I guess if you're watching this on Twitch, then I'll see you in like 12 hours. If you're watching this on YouTube, expect not to see this for like maybe 4 days, maybe longer. Anywho, that's all from me. Stay safe out there. Links are where links are. If you want to stay informed on what I'm doing, join the Discord. That's where I let everybody know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. Anywho, that's going to be all from me. Although I guess I should probably start working on the weeklies or for whatever the tempered thing is so I can get that free Dea constellation. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to bed. So, ta-ta, stay safe, and until next time.